Hi everyone. I'm going to tell you a story which is known in our family as the Jello Incident. Many years ago there lived two little girls named Erica and Andrea who were 9 and 7 years old. They lived in a very hot and humid place called Montgomery, Alabama with their family. Now these little girls were very independent. They liked to do things for themselves, and they quite often could. But sometimes they needed to ask for help. One hot and humid, sticky day, Erica decided that she wanted to make some Jello. She wanted something cool and sweet that would feel so good sliding down her throat. Now, usually Erica would ask for help from her mother. But this time she thought, I am 9 years old. I can make the Jello by myself. I can read the instructions on the box just fine. So she got out everything that she needed to make the Jello, including the big metal bowl. On the box of instructions, the first thing it said was that she needed to boil some water. Now, Erica had seen her mother heat things up in the microwave before, and she thought, I don't need to mess with boiling water on the stove. I can just put it in the microwave. I think that would be easier than boiling it on the stove. So she did that, and she mixed everything up and put it in the refrigerator. The only room that they had in the refrigerator was on the top shelf, on top of a big pitcher of lemonade. So that's where she put it. And Erica was so anxious to have that Jello that she kept going back and checking it, and for some reason that Jello just wasn't gelling. It was still liquid. It was about this time that Andrea came into the kitchen. And Andrea was looking for something sweet and cool too. Andrea remembered that there was a big pitcher of lemonade in the refrigerator. And this summer day she was wearing her favorite yellow sundress that she had just gotten that week. Andrea went to the refrigerator and opened it up and was reaching up to get that big pitcher of lemonade. She normally would have asked someone for help, but she thought, I am 7 years old. I can get this by myself. I don't need any help. So she reached up to get it herself, even though her mother and father and older sisters were right there in the kitchen. She grabbed the handle of the pitcher, and Erica saw it at that moment, and she yelled, Stop! Andrea let go of the pitcher, but that bowl of liquid that was not quite Jello started to wobble. It wobbled to, it wobbled fro, it wobbled to again, and then clink, clank, crash, splash. That big bowl of sweet, sweet cherry red Jello landed upside down on Andrea's head, and that liquid that was supposed to be Jello dripped down from her hair, all over her brand new dress, and onto the floor that her mom had just mopped. The room was silent except for the drip, drip, drip of the Jello. And then after a minute, wah! Andrea just started crying because she was afraid her dress was ruined and she was covered in red, sticky Jello. And oh, Erica yelled because she was looking forward to having that sweet treat, and now it was ruined. And everyone else just bust out laughing because it was the funniest thing that they had ever seen. Well, everyone except Mama, because she knew she would be cleaning up the mess. She also knew that she would need to have a talk with Erica and Andrea about doing things for themselves, because they quite often could do things for themselves, but sometimes, just sometimes, they needed to ask for help.